Guys, I'm a little freaked out right now. I'm very concerned because I just saw a video with incontrovertible evidence that the apocalypse is gonna happen very soon. The apocalypse is coming, and it's gonna happen on May 5th in the year 2000. There's no time for comedic memes. We have to prepare. The world is going to literally flop on its side. And it's going to happen in the year 2000. There's no time. Okay. Calm down, Satan. Calm down. The people need you right now. They need you to explain. Okay, this information came to me through a VHS tape I recently found in the milk crates, produced by the Noah Foundation. Yeah, that's right, Noah. As in the last time God got pissed and murdered everything. And it's titled Enter Darkness, Enter Light. So of course I thought, oh cool, new Metallica video. But instead, it opens with this banger. Yeah, I guess they only hired one musician, so they could only play one instrument at a time. Then we meet this woman, who's immediately fired and replaced by this man in a comically oversized jacket, who is in turn replaced by this, I think she's some kind of hobbit, who tells us the Noah Project is
looking above the traditional, beneath the accepted, beyond the norm.
Yeah, what that means.
I'm Joan Miller.
I'm Paul Faberson.
I'm Diane Harris.
So I tried to do some internet research on these people, but I found absolutely nothing on any of them or the Noah Project. They have zero internet footprint, which makes me wonder if they ever actually existed at all. But there's no time! Because here's the deal. Diane here, who seems to have a hard time keeping her eyes open, says they've spent the last 3 years interviewing totally legitimate, not at all bogus crackpots all over the world about a convergence. And this convergence will occur. So here is how it's gonna go down. According to this guy, Richard Noon, who again I could find no information on online, other than that his book is available to read on the Internet Archive. According to this man with no known educational credentials, on May 5th, 2000, all of the planets will align. And that will cause the Antarctic ice sheets to fall into the ocean. And then, due to centrifugal force, that will cause the Earth to flop on its side. Which he explains in a way that even a woman could understand.
Put this quite simply, any woman knows if she puts too many clothes in her washing machine, they get lumped on one side, it throws the machine out of kilter.
Now, I'm not a scientist, but I am sure that is exactly how any of that works. Because he's backed up by this guy, Richard Kittinger, who is so not a crackpot that he has founded 3 intentional communities where he and all his non-crackpot friends can live together in a totally non-cult-like setting, which you can learn about on this dial-up era website.
How many years do we have before it really goes?
We've got 8 more years.
8 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Professor, would you say it's time for everyone to panic? Yes, I would, Kent.
That is the most chilling sound in the world.
So in 1939, you were given that piece of information.
Right. And I didn't like it.
I'm sure you didn't like it.
And who told him? The Brotherhood? Whoever they might be? I mean, what more proof do you need? They even got an actual astronomer who shows us on his Macintosh Classic that, is that a Ptolemaic model of the universe? Why do the sun and planets revolve around the Earth? Never mind that, there's no time! The Earth is going to literally fall over! Because according to our hosts, in front of the world's worst green screen, the Earth's poles are always a flippin', a floppin', a bippin', a boppin'. And the next time it's gonna flop is in the year 2000! And how do we know this? Because of the Pyramid of Giza, stupid! Yeah, didn't see that coming. In your face.
The pyramid incorporates a 6,000 year calendar. This is what led me to the planetary alignment. Each inch is equal to a year. So you have a line of 6,000 inches, 6,000 years. And it begins in 4000 BC and ends May 5th of the year 2000.
Okay. You might say Egyptians didn't use inches, seeing as that's a system of measurement that wouldn't exist for another 3,500 years. And you might say 4000 BC is a pretty arbitrary starting point. But come on! Science! We're talking about ice here! Ice!
And that ice is ready, willing, and able to end our civilization as it has ended many other super civilizations in the past. During an ice age, when one or more of the polar ice caps grows to maturity, the rock holding that ice in place gave way for some reason.
You hear that? For some reason.
When that ice got too heavy, just like the clothes getting lumped together in a washing machine, the earth would roll over so that the poles then were at the equator.
Now, I'm not a geologist, but neither was Albert Einstein, so I'm having kind of a hard time following all of this. But a lot of it just kind of sounds like plate tectonics and continental drift, which occurs very, very slowly over tens of thousands of years. But ice! Ice is slippery!
Now my hand is the ice, and as I press down on your hand, which is the crust, your hand is pressing down on the plastic viscous material underneath, which has got to go somewhere.
So it's going to
So, it's squeezed out from under an area the size of the continent of Antarctica.
That's not the way the world works.
Now, I know at this point I should probably inquire as to whether Richard Noon has completed a college degree of any sort, seeing as there wasn't even a bio page on his book, but there's no time! But according to Noon, the Egyptians! See, the Egyptians were the survivors of an advanced civilization for the last time the Earth flippity-flopped 10,000 years ago.
And when I said the builders of the Great Pyramid were very advanced, one of the ways that you know that is that at that time, 6,000 years ago, someone mapped the entire continent of Antarctica.
And these people were even more advanced than we are, as evidenced by their ability to stack rocks on top of other rocks. See, they built the pyramids of Giza, which weren't constructed until 2600 BC. And they did the Mayan temples, which date to the 6th to 10th century AD. And, the Native American Pueblo cities, which at their oldest didn't begin until 750 AD. Okay, these time frames don't match up, but there's no time! And, given how little time we do have, I don't know why they spend 23 minutes speculating on the origin and purpose of the pyramids.
The presence of super beings using laser beams to cut and form anti-gravity devices.
I mean, who gives a crap? The apocalypse is coming! I'm also starting to fear the ice block might have slipped off Noon's rocky shelf.
Are the Freemasons that constructed the pyramid the progenitors of this
I
group?
would think so. But approximately 6,000 years ago, for a year or so, the Earth had 2 suns.
Really?
And I, don't know why they waste so much time talking about the Freemasons. Okay, good. Back to science.
At that time, a majority of scientists called him and his theories loony, wild, and unworthy of serious consideration.
Oh. Well, screw those guys. Let's see who Noon has to support his theories. Let's see, Aaron Abrahamson, a psychic, Aztec records, the Bible, occultist Helena Blavatsky, Chaldean records? Okay, here, Hugh Auchincloss-Brown. Auchincloss-Brown was an electrical engineer who advanced the theory of catastrophic pole shift and suggested the use of nuclear explosions to break up the ice. Now, come on, guys. I mean, you gotta have someone good. I mean, who's your ace card here?
Edgar Casey, perhaps the 20th century's greatest psychic, predicted a series of Earth changes, many of which have occurred, many of which have not. To this question posed,
What? What happened to the music right there?
many of which have not. To this question
1979, former political columnist turned psychic author Ruth Montgomery wrote of an axial shift that will, according to her guides, occur in the twinkling of an eye.
as the Earth slurps approximately onto its side.
You heard it here, folks. The Earth slurps approximately. So I guess we're just giving up on science at this point. But Nostradamus! See, he's a good source. He predicted lots of things. Oh. He never actually predicted anything. But proof, schmoof! I'm on YouTube! I don't need proof for my wild claims! You just need enough nutty people saying kind of sort of the same thing, and that becomes the truth. Not the truth, the truth. It's different. Because we got psychics! We got vague aboriginal prophecies! We got this woman who says she spoke with the Virgin Mary! And put that together, and that makes the truth! But enough of your borax, Poindexter! We need action! So I am building an ark. I want all of you to meet me at the Home Depot. We're gonna get some wood and a hammer and some joists and Who are you?
There's no time! I am you from the year 2000!
Prove it!
In the year 2000! In the year 2000!
Only someone from the future could sing like that!
Indeed! Nothing actually happened in the year 2000. It was actually a pretty chill year. Santana made a big musical comeback.
Santana?
Eddie Murphy proved his genius with The Clumps.
That sounds like a really good movie!
And Sony releases the PlayStation 2.
A second PlayStation? Boy, I'm glad everything works out fine.
Indeed! And as we enter the year 2001, hopefully no horrific event will trigger an endless chain of geopolitical crises, which will make the 21st century totally suck!
Good to hear.
Suck it, loser!
Well, that was rude. So a little postscript here. On May 5th, 2000, the foretold planetary alignment did actually occur. But according to NASA, it caused no physical effects on Earth, with gravity effects being significantly weaker than standard tidal forces. Huh. Well, I guess the moral of the story is that science should be done by those who, know how to do science. My friends, thank you for watching. Down in the comments, tell me your predictions for the year 2000. You think Al Gore will finally win the presidency? Please leave me a like if you haven't done so yet, and what else am I supposed to tell you? Oh, right!
In the year 2000! In the year 2000!